Welcome to my project Brabant Farms farm truck. This is a 67 to 72. I actually don't even know what year. I haven't looked. I just know it's that generation. C20 half ton or 3/4 ton truck, and I'm gonna fix it up, make it my farm truck. So this truck was my uncle's, and he passed recently, passed within the past 5 months. And my father said, why don't you take this truck and make it your farm truck? It was something we kind of came up with together, and I thought, hey, why not? My uncle was working on, and he had it mostly together. He had it put just a quick paint job on it. He's already done a lot of work to it, but he left a ton of stuff untouched, which is actually too bad because it was actually the easy stuff that he hadn't gotten to yet. So like the door handles and stuff were not on it when I got it. I just did that recently. You can see she's absolutely gorgeous inside. Just a little bit of work to do. So luckily I do have the door panels for it. It came with all kinds of new stuff. I'd already started doing some of the work on it, like the wipers for the windows. There's a seal on the other side I already replaced. There's this felt here. There's one that goes up and around the door here that I haven't put that one in yet. Maybe I'll show you me doing that. And I got all kinds of work to do, but I thought maybe this was a project you'd like to see me clean up. Obviously there's still overspray all over the back glass. That's little stuff we can clean up. And my father actually bought a new alternator for it. Supposedly it's not charging. I haven't checked that yet. And it's got a point system in it, and I hate points because they're just not reliable. I mean, you can always clean them up, but there's nothing like being stuck at a store or something because your point's messed up. So I'm gonna put an electronic ignition in it, and we'll see what happens. Came with brand new marking lights for all 4 corners. I gotta order tail lights because it's missing the other one, and it's missing the reverse lights. Gotta throw the bumper on. I think there's a tailgate somewhere, hopefully I can throw on it. I'm gonna put some Brabant Farms logo on it somewhere. The color is not ideal for my color theme. Like, I'm kind of white and green for my farm, which is just a small microgreens farm. You don't need a truck for that, but why not? I can get agricultural plates for it. But we'll do something with it, make it look kind of nice. It also came with brand new weatherstripping I'd already put on all the way around. Truck's really in nice shape for an old truck. Like I said, I'll get that interior all squared away. But these are the, I didn't know this. I had to ask my father. I'm like, what are these? Couldn't figure it out. And if you go like this, you fold them. These are that gasket that goes all the way around the window and goes down all the way into the track down below. And I gotta change those, so we'll put those in there. These are brand new, but they've been sitting around. That's why they're all grungy. Let's check into the hood. Most of it's in pretty good shape up front. I do have a bow tie on another hood I can throw on it. Like these old vehicles that you don't even have to get in the truck to pop the hood. Here we've got this super sexy under hood. It's a 350 4-barrel, and looks like it was an AC vehicle, which is kind of surprising. I believe so. That's what all this would be. And back there you can see the distributor. And I've had it apart because we had to clean up the points to get it to even run. It wouldn't run. And there's our alternator. Let's see if it will fire up, and I'm gonna put a multimeter on it just to see if it's charging or not. Guessing if my father said it's not charging, it's probably not charging, but let's check it out. few times. It's kind of neat in the camera. The gauges almost look like modern Indiglo gauges. Battery's a little low. Alright, we're gonna need a booster. So we'll go into my garage. This also was my uncle's garage, and he left it to me. I've been trying to clean it up and organize it. I've still got a lot of work to do, but he wasn't a neat and tidy garage type guy, so I'm still trying to neaten it up. I've already got my other project in here. I know some of you are waiting to see this one get worked on, but we'll ignore that for now. We'll get this. Anybody want to buy some wheels? These are some wheels that came off my Stealth I'm selling for 500 bucks. You want to know more about those? Let me know. Slap this booster on here. Sorry about the camera. Let me turn this on. All right. Now she'll crank right up. Hit that gas a few more times. Hopefully the points aren't messed up. I was hoping it would fire right up. It was running just fine when I parked it here. I wanted to just check that alternator and see if it's charging, but based on the way the battery sounds, it probably wasn't charging. None of these gauges I don't think work yet. Hey, there she is. We got it running now. This guy feathered the gas a little. It'll idle after it warms up a little bit, and then we can check the battery, check the alternator, and see how much juice we're getting out of it. It should be right around 13.8 volts or so if it's actually charging. If we can get it to idle. It's idling right now. Don't know if it's going to stay running or not. I've already got my handy dandy little multimeter out. Make sure you're real gentle with these, don't drop them. We'll put that on DC voltage. And now I know you can't hear anything, but we'll do the best we can, alright? It is not charging. Although it's charging slightly. I think that would be actually a little bit less than that with it running, but yeah, it's not charging. So we can shut that right back off. But it runs good. Sounds nice. Woo! Alright. Curious what this alternator. I think, if I remember correctly, it's missing a pulley. Little tip for you guys, if you got stuff like this older truck even some newer stuff, and you're looking for really inexpensive parts, Amazon has a like used parts section, but they're almost never actually used. It's usually something somebody bought and they returned, they didn't need it. And you can get stuff dirt cheap. Yeah, so it's missing the pulley. No big deal. I've got a pulley on the other alternator that'll bolt right up. This is a one-wire GM alternator, so they're dead simple to hook up. So we'll get that thrown on there so that this bad boy will be charging up. But yeah, as far as the prices go, I'm pretty sure my father got this electronic ignition distributor and the wires and the alternator for like 30 bucks or something like that. Some ridiculously cheap price on Amazon. Alright, well, I'm gonna see what it's gonna take to change out that alternator. I don't have too much daylight left, and I don't feel like putting it in the garage because it's kind of big. And I don't feel like I have to take the Daytona out of there. So, let's see what we got. Pretty simple. I'm gonna want to loosen up that alternator pulley before I take off the alternator. It's a pretty good size. Looks like it's about 1 inch. And we've just got the adjuster here. I think we've got just the one bolt down below. Oh, okay. I thought this was a one wire on here, but it's not. So this has a voltage regulator, external voltage regulator, which we will no longer be using because we will use the one wire setup. So this alternator actually might be just totally fine. It's just that the voltage regulator is either bad or it may not even be connected at the other end. Let's see where that wire goes. Goes up and around. Aha. There we go. I want to say that that is the voltage regulator. Is it? If it is, it's not connected. Let's try to connect that. I believe. Can't really see down here. A couple bent terminals, I think. I'm gonna have to get something to bend that terminal down. Probably the shorty here. Oh, let's go with this one. Be kind of funny if this thing actually starts charging after I plug that in. I've got a sneaky suspicion that it will. This terminal here does not want to bend. But it bent once, so it's going to bend again. Oh, that's way better. All right. Let's see if we can get this to work now. All right. Now our voltage regulator is plugged in. Let's see what happens now. If it will start. Running. That works. And it's not charging. It's not moving. Let's see if our meter shows any juice now. Hey, you've got 0.7 more volts. Still not charging. All right, well, guess we're changing the alternator. All right, let's shut her down. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Just a little introduction to the little project. It's not something I'm trying to make like pristine. I just want to make it kind of reliable and good little farm truck. So if it's something you guys want to see, put it in the comments and I will show you all the different little things as I go, which isn't a ton, but I might go and throw that alternator on right now, or at least look into it. Battery's dying on my phone, which is what I use for all my recording, so I won't be recording changing the alternator. Not that it's that exciting, but yeah, let me know what you think.